Hi, welcome to the Staking Geek channel. Glad you're with me. Today we're going to be discussing the NEAR project and ways we can make passive income holding the NEAR token. All right, let's get right into it. So I'm currently on their website. Might come back here in a little bit. Let's flip over to CoinMarketCap, do a quick review. They're currently ranked 35th in market cap with almost 1.7 billion. You can purchase the NEAR token at leading exchanges. Their all-time high was around $20. Looks like back in 2022, they launched in April of 2022, so that was probably the reason. We're currently in a bear market, but this is a strong project. I'm going to get into it. There's a lot of information, so bear with me. Let's do a quick review of the project on CoinMarketCap. So they're a layer 1 blockchain. They were developed by a community. And I looked on Discord and it looks like they have 191 core members. So there's a good amount of people involved in this project. And it looks like this community is updating the initial code and releasing updates to the ecosystem. One of the things I wanted to mention is Flux, or the Flux protocol is built on NEAR. And I'll jump over here. Flux currently hosts over 4,000 dApps. Another project that was developed on top of NEAR is an NFT marketplace called Mintbase. I don't have familiarity with this particular project. All right, let's jump back to NEAR on CoinMarketCap and continue our quick review. So as Ethereum uses the proof of stake consensus mechanism, NEAR uses something called Doomslug. And I'm not going to go too far into it, but Doomslug, there's some articles on how it compares to like Cosmos Tendermint. A hot stuff was something that Facebook developed for Libra. And you can read more at this link. NEAR uses something called Nightshade, which is a variation of sharding. I guess it's called dynamic sharding, which allows for near instant transaction and transaction fees at virtually zero. And they're claiming that their blockchain can do upwards of 100,000 transactions per second. The founders are NEAR. Looks like there was a couple guys. One was from Google. Another was a computer scientist from Microsoft. So through my research, I was able to determine why NEAR is a very popular layer 1 blockchain. If we scroll down here, you'll see that they released their software development kit, their SDK kit for JavaScript last year, and that opened the door to 20 million programmers. So one of the things is there's a lot of different programming languages in this industry. Ethereum uses Solidity, and there's all sorts of different ones, but you can see how this could be a big deal. They have their software development kit to build on top of NEAR, and there's about 20 million or more programmers in the world that can program on JavaScript. So they're basically trying to get the Web 2 developers into the Web 3 space. So their whole value is the developers can spend less time learning a new language like Ethereum Solidity and more time building their application in a language they already know. Sounds pretty good to me. And NEAR has created a bridge called Rainbow Bridge. It's so you can migrate assets over from Ethereum to NEAR, and you can do some research here. It looks like there's all sorts of stuff being migrated over. Last year, this was announced. Pagoda, what it is the world's first Web3 startup platform. So potentially for solo entrepreneurs or potentially even semi-technical folks that want to start developing in the Web3 world. And if we go over here, you can read a little bit more at pagoda.co. And the founders of this company here are also the ones that maintain the NEAR protocol. And one other thing I wanted to point out that I thought was important, they've recently released Aurora, which is a ETH layer 2 on NEAR. So that's pretty cool. So they're joining the layer 2 competition with Optimism, Arbitrum, and Polygon's Matic to support the POS, the proof of stake. And it looks like the Aurora tokens got listed on this exchange recently. All right, so how do we make passive income holding the NEAR token? So let's get right into that. Let's jump over to staking rewards. Let's check it out. It looks like they have a staking market cap of over $1 billion. That's high. That's about almost 50% of their total market cap. Wow, look at that. 9%, 9.76 is a validator. Some decent rewards. Looks like the risk is low, complexity easy. So let's get into that. First, you're going to need to create a wallet at wallet.near.org. and you'll have to save your 12-phrase password or seed. You can also connect it via your ledger. I've already gone ahead and set up the wallet. And what you'll have to do is send the tokens that you purchase off of the exchange over to your wallet here. And then from here, and then all you would have to do is go up here and hit staking. And from here, you should see your balance once it comes over from the exchange. And from here, you don't have any validators. You're going to go over to this website here, explorer.near.org. And then /nodes/validator. And you're going to go down the list and choose one. And you're going to have to do your own research. You can probably jump on their Discord and find out who is most reputable. As you scroll down here, you'll see that validators 1 through 8 hold 30% of all the tokens. So it's encouraged to try to find someone under here that you could delegate or stake your Near tokens with. And the one they recommend is this one right here. And for what I understand, the staking rewards get paid in Aurora tokens. So what you're doing here, and if you want to go read this, as I was mentioned earlier, they launched their layer 2 on Ethereum's proof of stake. This is basically how you're contributing to the network. So if I look at some of the validators that you could delegate to, you could see there's some has fees. Like I wouldn't delegate to this guy. I don't know why. I guess he raised them up because he doesn't want any more people delegating their Near tokens to him. I don't know what the reason is behind that. But like if you go down here, this could be a pretty good option. They're only 1% fees. They're trying to, I guess, maybe get into the top 8. Maybe they're trying to get more Near into their portfolio. But like I said, you want to do your own research. You could always jump over to their Discord, as I mentioned. And you can find their Discord link, and most of them have it right at the bottom of their website. All right, so delegating your Near token to one of the validators, pretty simple, right? That's pretty easy, 9%. All right, let's jump over and find out what it takes to run a validator. So if I go over to this website, they have it all laid out for you. They give you information on how to set up a validator node. It says here in the first line, probably going to want to go through their validator boot camp. And here's the boot camp. You also want to get a part of this. And right now, there's no availability for new validators. It looks like they already have 100 of them, which is the max at the moment. But if you go over to this is their Discord channel, the Open Shards Alliance server. It's a separate than the Near organization, and they'll help with setting up validators and keeping it maintained and anything else that you have questions on. If you want to keep up to date and see whether this becomes available, you can go to this website. Hit become a chunk only producer. Like I said, they're all full. There's only a maximum of 100, but you can check from time to time, or like I said, go on their Discord and see if you can get updated when that becomes available. Here are the hardware requirements for a validator node. These are the recommended specs. So you'll need at least 8 cores, 24 gigs of RAM, and at least 1 terabyte solid state drive. And you can run through all this. You could see there's all the information you need here. And they even include cost estimations for running it in AWS, Azure. You can also become a chunk-only producer. And it looks like a chunk-only producer purchases a plug-and-play device from a company like AVADO. And then with a few clicks, you can become a chunk-only producer and earn rewards. Network upgrades are done automatically. And here's the link to the AVADO shop. This one here allows you to stake the Near. And by running a validator, you're going to make 9.76% rewards. That's pretty decent. There's a lot of responsibility, obviously. All right, so let's review ways we can make passive income with the Near token. So first, you can stake, and that's stake your Near tokens. I would say delegate your Near tokens to a validator, and we went through that. There's a list of validators. You can also apply to become a validator node. They're currently full, but like I said, just go on their Discord and see how you can squeeze your way in there at some point. And then, or you could become a chunk producer only node, which you would need to buy a third-party device from AVADO, and those are your prices there. And I would assume it would take a while to recover $3,200. Well, I hope this information was helpful. It gave you a quick overview of the Near project and ways you can make passive income. If there's any comments, suggestions, or any other projects you would like me to cover, please leave them in the comments. Again, thank you for watching. Until next time.